Okay, let's see now. Oh, shoot, you can hear that in the background. Okay. Okay. Doing one thing at a time. Okay, so that's working. Well, looks like things are working. Wow, the blocks nearby are really loud. I guess it would kind of make sense to you guys that there are some of those blocks making noise. I'll just turn it down a bit though, so it's not super annoying. Okay. So welcome back to Sir Logeth's world. I have been a wee bit busy. I've been working on the farms from the last stream. I think I built 2 more levels here and this entire side. And I also finished up to the height that I had set before. So I had started out and went 64 blocks up. And yeah, I built it to that height, then added another 16 blocks because I'm going to go ahead and add on just a little bit more for the bamboo farms, as well as for the cactus farm. We're going to make this a little bit taller. It is currently working, the entire system, and it's filling up. I just want it to go a little bit faster. I actually have, so on one side the cactus is coming in a little bit on the slow side, and I have bamboo all the way across. And is the bamboo backed up? I don't think it is, but it has made it in far enough, so I'm going to go ahead and build that up a little bit more. On the other side we have the opposite problem, that the bamboo is backing up, but I'm pretty sure we have cactus. Cactus is also not quite making it down. So it looks like we need to actually start on the cactus first a little bit. And maybe I should just go ahead and remove. So what I have going on here is I have these lava buckets. Oh, hello there, Gwiz. Ahoy, ahoy. Anyway, I have these lava buckets. Probably actually about time to just clear them out of the system, because they're just not being used as much as I would prefer. Well, welcome to the stream there, Gwiz. As you can see, I've made quite a bit of progress here from probably where you last saw. And I'm going to go ahead and just move these into these chests. So, things are going good on this build so far. Okay, yeah, let's just keep on clearing this out so that we don't get any stuff messed up. Why is this only... Do I have it locked for the... Okay, let's keep on clearing lava buckets out of the system. Because right now it's basically set up to the point where cactus is coming in slow enough that if I leave the lava buckets, then they're mostly just wasted. So I'm just clearing some stuff out. I did quite a bit of building yesterday, just off screen. So I kind of mentioned this a minute ago, but I did 2 levels here, this entire side, and I finished out the cactus farm all the way up to the top. I recently just added another 16 blocks up, which will get me 4 more levels of cactus. So I am... Oh, welcome back, Jinja Ninja, as well, to this stream. Sorry I missed that comment there. I was reading the bottom one and I didn't quite notice that. Anyway, got a couple more little things to do here, just clearing out these lava buckets. I was using them before the bamboo farm was built, but now that the bamboo farm is built, they're just not necessary, and so I've been just trying to get them out of the system. I'm actually thinking about, like, I like the system of using lava buckets, but I'm just going to use them on a different furnace XP farm, which I will show you here in a little bit. Just because these ones I want to be wholly bamboo and cactus, just so I generate that XP automatically, and then the rest of the stuff can, you know, be powered by other fuel sources if I so decide. So what we have here then, you can notice that I went ahead and built this. This is probably temporary, but it's a test build, because I went ahead and filled it up with the kelp. Thank you for the donation there, Gwiz. And I'm just going to go ahead and see how much XP I get out of this one. I tested these ones, and I will show you guys. These are very impressive how much they're producing. But I just wanted to see... Okay, so that's really very minimal with the kelp there. That is... It looks like it's mending, but yeah, it's not mending at a large rate. I have not actually tested this with cactus, which I also need to run cactus through it. So I will do that soon as well. I was just also making a little bit of the kelp as extra burnable blocks, because it's something that I have growing, you know, growing near my base regardless. Why is this not showing the kelp block being available to do? Oh, there we go. Okay. So kind of a little explanation. I'm playing on a single player server currently. Or not server, but just a single player game. Because the server is... Well, I'm going to try and change the server. So the server provider, I guess is what you'd call them before, they were... Like, I was using one called Melon Cube. And for Melon Cube it was $3 per gig, and I only had a gig running for the server, and so it was running kind of slow. And then I actually had a different viewer that went ahead and recommended a service called PebbleHost. And PebbleHost, I'm going to give it a try. I haven't totally canceled my Melon Cube server yet. But PebbleHost is only $1 per gig, and so I went ahead and just got a 5 gig server that I've ordered, and I'm just waiting for it to activate. So actually, should I put these somewhere else? I'm not really sure where I want to put these for the time being. Maybe I'll put them in here. Anyway, so hopefully within the next day or two, then I'll have a 5 gig server that I'll be able to test out and see how much better it is. And looks like it's about time to sleep. As part of that process is something random that I ran into, was that for some reason, when I downloaded the world, it did not save the stuff that I had on me, so I downloaded it a second time after dumping my stuff. Okay, so my person, my actual character, the inventory of my character, and inside the ender chest was for some reason set back like a week, at least. But the rest of the world was normal, so when I spawned in, I actually spawned in at the spawn castle with my old inventory, and so I thought that the backup did not work. And so I was like, but I know that I did it, so I did another one, and then I found that when I traveled out here, that everything was built, but like I'd said before, my previous inventory was just gone, and it was changed like a week previous. And so what I did is I dumped all the stuff like here that I had and then backed it up again. And it did the same thing when I backed up again, like my ender chest was reset and my character, but it kept all the blocks, and so I ended up with an extra ender chest of other stuff that I'd had previously, which means like in the time that it happened, then I had some beacons that were in there and some other random blocks. So I have, these are basically duplicated blocks, and so I just marked it as a duplication chest. You guys can let me know what you think about using any of the blocks from there, because there is a lot of useful blocks like sea lanterns and a bunch of iron, of course extra sets of armor, but I'm willing just to leave it there just so I don't have any duplicated stuff, because everything else I went ahead and put back to normal, and I have not used any of that stuff. It's just been sitting there. So anyway, we'll decide what to do. That was a really weird thing that I couldn't figure out why it was doing that when I, you know, was trying to get it in a new server. So yeah, but anyway, hopefully Pebble Host, I'll just do a backup of this world and it will work out a little better when I get everything transferred onto Pebble Host. And Pebble Host, I'm hoping that it's not going to be too difficult to use. It looks like it uses the same multi-craft panel to run the server, which is what I used on Melon Cube. So is that going to be enough? I'm not sure if I needed 7 or 9, but we'll go ahead and, oh, looks like this was the right amount. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. I'm really not sure how that's all going to work, but I think it should be doable. So in that, like all of this discussion, one of the things that I need to kind of talk to you about as well is just this whole fact that, you know, all of a sudden we have a lot of stuff going, and I'm also getting a little bit low on some of the materials to keep on building. I have plenty of the smooth stone slabs, but I am low on end rods. I actually need about, it's about 10 per 2 layers, and I need 4 layers, so I need to make about another, I don't know, another good amount of them, as well as the fences. So I'm gonna just be collecting a little bit of wood. And I already did some blaze rod collection, but I know you guys are probably waiting to see, like, okay, well, how good does this work? Because it's, you know, a furnace based like auto XP farm, right? So it's all the cactus feeding in, the bamboos feeding in, and I just have all of this dye that's been stored up. So let me go ahead and just show you real quick. My armor is full right now, so it shouldn't do anything to my armor. And I'm going to have only this one shovel on hand. And just watch this right here. Ooh, that didn't... Do I need it in my offhand? Here, let's go ahead and try it in the offhand and see. Okay, well that was still a good amount, but that was not quite what I was expecting there. Anyway. So I need to work this out a little bit because I'm getting levels out of it that I don't really want to be getting. But you can see that it is mending up my equipment relatively quickly, even with just a few furnaces. And I have them down this far, and I think it's even farther on the other side. The one dilemma with it is just that I have to do something with all of this dye. Can dye be used as fuel? I don't think it can. So we're just going to go ahead and put the dye in a different area over here for the moment. And I need to transfer out previous dye. But the good thing is once I get what I have mended, like the largest amount of mending that I'm going to need to be doing is right now. And then it will be spaced out more later on. So it's really not a big deal if I have stuff going, and I am going to be upping the efficiency today during this build. So we will get everything, you know, fixed, increased, have some more stuff going in. I am thinking food also gives a decent amount of XP when you like smelt food or cook food, or I don't know what the Minecraft terminology would be. Oh, here. Okay, looks like Parker is ready for a different movie, so I'm gonna go swap out his movie real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, yeah, I'm watching Parker right now. This is kind of the little bit of time before his lunch that he's up, and I've kind of mentioned this before, but we just kind of have a little bit of a pattern with him, or what's a better word for that? A schedule, I guess, that in the mornings he usually is a little bit more on the relaxed side, just watching like movies and stuff and drinking his milk or whatever, you know. And then normally later in the day, that's when I, like after his nap is when I stop streaming and we go do like some stuff outside, or I don't know, we do some other stuff, but I do kind of like having him play a little bit more independently in the morning. Because if anyone of you guys has kids, or oh, thank you for the donation there, Ginger Ninja. Anyway, if you do become a parent, you'll learn that it can be very demanding, and so just trying to get them on a schedule where they can kind of be a little bit independent is really nice. Anyway, so I've yet to quite figure out all the little intricacies with this, but I'm definitely feeling like this is working in a very positive direction. And I don't know, maybe after I get a certain amount of green dye, then what I'll do is just go ahead and make a manual way to destroy it just into lava, because I don't need this much green dye, and it's going to be creating green dye infinitely. No, maybe we should even do that right now, and I can show you guys a really simple contraption to do that with. Yeah, I think let's just go ahead and do that, because this is going to take a while to clear out everything otherwise. Okay. So the redstone to make something to destroy items is actually pretty simple. And I generally try and avoid destroying items, because you know, you're literally just destroying the stuff. It's gone forever. But in certain cases I make exceptions. It's like in my AFK fish farm, once I have like, I don't know, I have probably 16 double chests of saddles, and I'm just never gonna even like get that many horses ever, I doubt. Like very highly that I'll ever have that many horses. So I've just started destroying like extra saddles or fishing poles that are bad. Or if there's a book that's only got a curse on it, then redstone clock hooked up to a dropper dispenser above a cactus or lava, then it destroys it. Yes, so that's what I'm going to be doing, is using a lava. And I'm just deciding real quick what blocks I want to use for this, because I want it to look like a little bit more permanent build, but I also want, oh, you know what, maybe I should make 2 of them. Here, while I'm thinking of it, let's go ahead and grab some of the redstone from there as extra. Let's make 2 of them, one for each side, and we'll just build them in to like the actual system. But you are right, Ginger Ninja. I'm going to be doing something similar. I don't know if you would call it a clock, but it's what I usually use. This little system is what I generally use for all of my item elevators, and you can use the same thing for the lava destruction, and it's just this little thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. Maybe if I build it down so it sits right in the corner here, I think that might be a pretty logical place to have it. Then it's right near the farm. And we'll just have to, the hardest thing will just be deciding what direction it needs to face exactly. Because we need the clock on the back end, the lava facing in, or the clock, we can actually face it any direction we want. So maybe let's just go ahead and go back into the side here a little bit. Okay, so if I have the clock on this side, I can put the input so that it comes up with just a couple of hoppers into a chest. So before I forget, I will need to grab a couple of chests real quick, because I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, and a few hoppers. I think that's probably more than enough on hoppers. Do I have a bunch of like trap chests somewhere. Thank you for the other donation there again, Jinja Ninja. Okay, real quick, I just need to find my trap chests. I like using trap chests on the ones going into lava, just because then if I accidentally put like my pick or something in there, then it doesn't immediately get fed out and burned up in lava, right? Is this it? Here we go. So I think we're just going to need about 4 of them. Maybe let's grab a few extra just in case, and we can put them back if we don't use them. But anyway, so we have the dropper, and the dropper needs to have the 3x3 space behind it. I'm going to go ahead and replace these with the smooth stone blocks. Just so if I'm mining out this area, I know not to mine these blocks out, because I do not want them destroyed. Oh, you know what, and this is actually where the hopper's going to need to go. Anyway, the setup after that is relatively simple. It's just a comparator, a repeater, or a couple of repeaters. You have the one running out of the comparator, the other one running into the block, and then I'll put the hopper in. And then that's really as simple as it needs to be. After this, it's just decoration. And so I'll go ahead and put the trap chests in. Should I go ahead and stack these? I'm trying to decide if I want to stack the trap chests just so I can put more in, because these are going to be going one at a time. I think that might actually be a good idea, so let's go ahead and do that, and maybe just set up a little bit more complicated well, not complicated, but just put the hoppers back here in a different way. So yeah, that's one of the things that I've just learned from experience building, because I've done that before. And even though it's not a pain, like when you have stuff going on, it can be a pain to replace. Wait, is that grabbing bamboo? Oh shoot, I'm picking it up from above. Okay. That was a little bit of a stupid thing to do right there. I wasn't thinking about that hopper drawing in from above, but that is a bad idea. So is it putting stuff in this chest as well? No, I totally did these wrong. I'm not getting a little distracted here. Okay, So here, this isn't going to be as pretty as what I was wanting to do, but it's going to be a little more functional. And we'll just do it this way. We'll put the hopper into the side there. Oh, and it's pulling out. Okay, this is the problem that I get for trying to build it underneath this bamboo farm. What do I want to do then? So if I build one into the chest this way, that shouldn't conflict with anything, and then we can put the trap chest here. Although then I have these two blocks that I need to replace with something, but that's okay. Okay. I'm sorry that that took so long to figure out that random little thing to do there, but no, that should work a little better now if I put stuff in. It's going to feed down. Is it going to feed through this hopper? Yeah, or the chest into the hopper and back out. Here, let's just do that to simplify things. Okay. And now the lava needs to be added in. So this can just stay how it is. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put in some smooth stone here just to kind of keep it covered over. Yeah, let's just fill this in. I don't need anything there. Doesn't need to be open at all, so just go ahead and fill this in. Okay, now the lava block, it should be, as long as there's no air spaces, it shouldn't be able to burn the chest. I don't know, can lava burn a chest if it's near the lava? I don't know for sure, but maybe we'll just add in a little bit of glass just in case. Because I'm pretty sure it has to have an air block above it to burn. So as long as there's glass sitting on top of whatever is there, then it should be protected. So we'll just go ahead and put the glass there. And glass above this one. Can I still reach it from this corner? It's going to be a little bit awkward, but as long as I have... Oh no. Put a lock on your door and linked it up to your mob farm. I've seen, I think it's Mumbo Jumbo, that in like his complicated redstone builds, a lot of times he'll use different colored wool. And I like that idea as well. Like just using different colors of wool to avoid running into that issue. It's another smart thing you could try and do, but anyway, it's right there. Okay, so this chest, I actually can't reach into it with the glass there. So maybe, you know what, let's just nix the glass and grab some of these instead. Because we don't need a lot of them, it's just to keep that air block from forming and to make it so we can still open up the chest. So if we do that, we'll put that there just to remind us what it's for. Like I doubt that I'll forget, but I do want to have a little reminder there to know that, you know, it is for the lava. Anyway, that should be that side complete. So let's see, I did 3 there, and then 3 back, and then the 3 deep starting from immediately there. We're going to go ahead and just repeat that on the other side. And that way I'm not having to run all the way down on each side. And let's see, it was starting on this level, right? Yep. Okay, I don't think I needed to remove that one at all, but let's go ahead and do these ones. Or was it one more down? Holy cow, I'm gonna have to check just to see. Put the code in, went through the door and found my code and 3 sacks of rotten flesh, arrows, bones, and gunpowder. That's awesome. It's one of those things that's only in Minecraft, right? Would you end up doing something like that? I don't know, maybe not only in Minecraft, but it definitely happens in Minecraft, it seems. And rather frequently, at least for me, that I do stupid things like that. Well, not stupid, but I don't know, that you just miss something simple and it ends up being just a little bit of a pain in the butt in the future. Okay. So this one should be here. Am I sure that this is even... Why does this feel off to me? Okay, I put it coming out that way and then put the chest on top. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Like, especially with haste 2 on, but I don't know. I guess I could make a system to turn off the beacons, because that's not beyond my capabilities, I don't think. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Maybe that is a good idea, just when I'm doing more technical stuff. Okay, let's leave that alone for the moment. Hurry and do this. Maybe that's the next thing we could do, because the beacons are going to be easy enough just to run a line of redstone all the way around with just some pistons to push the block out of the way, I guess. Comparator. Okay, let me think for just 1 second while I hurry and do this last little bit here. And I went ahead and just filled it in on the other one, right? Oh no, I put the chest up higher, right? So this one actually stays like this because... Put the hopper there. And put the chest down. If I'm not mistaken, that's how I did it, right? Yeah, okay, and then just the smooth stone above and in front of the one. I'm fine using a regular pickaxe plus haste 2. Enchanted pickaxe without haste 2, but combined is just too hard to control when building. Yeah. Oh, is this dropper facing the wrong direction? I think it is. Let's go ahead and pick that back up and fix this. Well, I guess it depends on if you're trying to mine down or not, though. Because really, depending on the direction that you're mining... I mean, for me, I'll show you what I do. Because I've got my mine set up. Did I remove that other block in front? I did, okay. I'm just trying to remember while I'm doing this stuff of what exactly it is that I'm doing. Oh, welcome back, Groovehagen. We were just talking about using haste 2 on pickaxes with efficiency. Okay. So this is working now. And let's see, we put in a couple of things there. I'm probably going to push these stairs back and expand this out further. It's just a little temporary thing that I had made, but actually kind of like having a walkway there. I am going to go ahead and... This crafting table would actually be a little more useful over here for the moment, I think. And we're just going to clean this stuff up super fast. So just to kind of recap a little bit more, I went ahead and built out like a large portion of the cactus farm. Maybe we can actually put these back over here. And so I've been able to connect, moving to another flat. Happy to be back. Oh, well, that's cool that you got everything figured out. This moving to another apartment is one way to solve internet issues. Anyway, so this cactus farm, currently this is 64 blocks tall, which I finished, and then I went ahead and added another 16 blocks, and I'm going to build it up a little bit larger. I'm in normal difficulty, is what I play in. Currently, right now, why there's no mobs attacking is just because I'm in the mushroom biome. But yeah, it's... I don't know. Probably the worst thing for me is building in the nether. But other than that, I usually do okay with the normal mobs. And I'm a big fan of lighting everything up thoroughly. But yeah, so I went ahead and built this side and the top 2 layers as well. I think just yesterday I was watching Cloverfield. I don't know if you guys have seen Cloverfield. It's like a take on like a Godzilla kind of movie, but meets the Blair Witch Project or something, so it's like found footage kind of thing. It's interesting. Like, it was definitely one that was a little bit easier to listen to than watch, though, because sometimes that shaky cam is a little bit much. Okay, here. While I'm thinking about it, I need just a few stacks of these, and we can open this back up. I'm going to grab a few stacks out of the other side. You can see, though, that was only a few minutes, and it's put out that much cactus already. I'm going to go just a tiny bit taller, though, because I'm just trying to find that right level to mix, so that, I don't know, that everything works out okay. So I need a little bit more sand to continue building. I need to make some end rods, which I have this stuff over here, so let me do that while I'm thinking about it. I think it's double, and I need to do about 6 of them if it is double, so let's go ahead and grab this stuff. Film called Echo. I have not seen Echo. Wait, is it doing... oh, it's doing 4 apiece, so I might actually have enough with that, just to call it good. I definitely think I'm going to be using that blaze farm to do the end rods just for the lighting, for more modern style of lighting. Because they definitely look a lot better than like torches and stuff. Like, so building a castle, it was fine with torches. But I don't think that I would want to do that with the modern build, you know, like have it covered in torches. Anyway, luckily that blaze farm, I have been using it a little bit for some small mending tasks while I was getting this set up, but now that this is set up, on mobile site, oh cool, yeah, you're collecting the stuff for watching. I like that about this platform, that you can collect stuff for just watching as well. Because I feel like, oh, it's nighttime. Well, Groovehagen, if the lighting was bad, I think you'd mentioned that you had a hard time seeing the lighting when it was dark before. So I'm sorry about that. Try and make sure that I sleep. That's okay, Ginger Ninja. I know, it's really more important that you guys are back and we have a good audience today. So let's go ahead, and I did a little bit of an example, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just start mending a bunch of stuff, and we'll see if we can get everything fixed. You may have noticed that the tridents, I went ahead and put mending on them and did some mending on them when I was at the blaze farm last time, and got them both back up to full health, and so we're going to mess around with that as well because we have a bunch of levels. For the moment though, let's see how many of these tools we can fix. Okay, I'm just trying to remember where we were exactly on this. Maybe here? Probably not though, all the way. Okay, that one's full. Yeah, you can see when I get to the ones that I have not drawn anything from before because they really start putting out a lot of experience. And for some reason the first one out of the chest always seems to do better as well. Hard survival right now. I'm sure your base doesn't look that bad. I don't know, like for me one of the biggest things right off the bat when I start a new world is just getting a lot of lighting down. Because I want the mobs of course, but it is like dealing with them can be a little bit much sometimes. Oh, that's repaired. Yeah, that's cool how, like when it is working fully, then it basically repairs it immediately within the 2 clicks. And this is what I was really hoping for when I built this, was this kind of effect here. Oh, you know what, I need to get these buckets out apparently. Inside a cliff face with huge windows because that's what I did for my second base on my first world. Oh, that's cool. I honestly haven't made a cliff base yet. Like I've done one in a survival world, but it's been a long time. That's back when I was still using stone tools on a different world, so. Okay, well that is everything repaired. So we managed to repair all of those tools that it took to start this entire dig and do everything down below in just a minute there. So we're gonna go ahead and clear out the cactus and get everything going again. Okay, let's put the fortune ones. I think I should have a couple fortune ones. The shovel's gonna go back here. The trident, we still have a pair of boots that we need to replace. But yeah, looks like we are pretty much... I'm missing a fortune pickaxe somewhere, I guess. Well, I have died a couple of times, so I probably lost it. I'll need to replace a few things here. Do I have these are both fortune? Is one of these fortune? Nope. That's silk touch as well, okay. 2012. So I used to have all of my survival Minecraft worlds, but just after I started YouTube I swapped computers, like swapped to a new one, and I ended up losing everything. So before I swapped computers I did a hard reinstall on the computer I had. And I thought that it was going to keep all my files and that I'd moved them correctly. And I didn't. So I lost everything and... yeah, that was not fun. But luckily I did get most of my original builds that were a little bit more impressive are now included in the intro of my YouTube stuff. So I know in a way it was sad, but in a way I did manage to still preserve it somehow, so. Oh boy. We might need to get some more of these lava setups going, because that was only partial on 2 of the chests here. We need to clear them all the way out if we want that full XP again. Okay, we'll just let that run for a moment. Yes, buddy? Oh, you want to color? Okay. Parker's decided he's wanting to color. Parker just recently has gotten very independent with deciding what he wants to do. So, here, I'm gonna work my way backwards on this. Like I did on that other one. Now he's definitely been very, not forceful, but so it's like when he wants a drink of milk, he figured out how to open the fridge, and so he'll go grab a jug of milk and like drag it over to me and then bring me a sippy and just, you know, like make it painfully obvious what he wants. So anyway, thank you for the donation there, Gwiz. Yeah, so I lost all my original worlds. It would have been fun to go back, but honestly, most of my original worlds, like, I think I've said this on stream before, but I didn't start using, like, really even using diamond tools until just the last couple of years, just before I started up this world, because I didn't really know how to do like an AFK fish farm, so I had no way to get mending books in any reliable form. I didn't really know how to do any XP farms or like even basic zombie ones. Like but then after watching some different YouTubers and stuff and learning how to do some of those things that I kind of feel like are really basic now, you know, then like having an iron farm or an AFK fish farm just to get some of the items, it really does change how much you can do in Minecraft and how big you can really go. Okay, let's see how far down this one is. So we're gonna need to just let that run for a while, but we'll try and clear out all of these spots here so we get that full XP going again. On this side, how far are these? We need to clear out the buckets on these. That's gonna get there pretty close. Okay. Need to go grab some food real quick. And then I think it's about time to go chop down a tree, so we can be getting some of the other things ready that we need. Just because for this top portion, we're gonna need more pistons, I believe. The textures didn't change the new ones until a few seconds away. That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't... Well, this one I think I already was experiencing a lot of lag before, so... Yeah, anyway, so I need quite a few pistons, I'm pretty sure, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep on cutting down trees. I've done a little bit off camera. Let's go ahead and do this, though. Just to destroy the top part with the leaves on it. Oh, and llamas? I've been getting a ton of them, but it's from all these random villager traders. So I don't know what happens to villager traders, but I've been having them leave llamas. Like I have one on that hill over there. There's one that's randomly on a mushroom back by where I was originally storing stuff when I got to the mushroom area. So, not really sure why they're leaving their llamas, or if it's just that they're somehow dying, but this place doesn't have hostile mobs either, so I don't know, maybe you guys could tell me why they're leaving their llamas, but I don't know, for me at least I don't have to go find llamas now. I guess they're technically not even llamas that I can really use because they're trader llamas, so I can't put chests on them, but I mean at least for getting, because you can get leather from llamas, right? So it's maybe having a different option there than they're there, so. Anyway, one thing that I am going to be thinking about a bit more seriously here pretty quick is just how all of this space is going to look. So like I said before, modern design, I kind of want to get these built up as high as I think I'm... Are y'all done? Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to build up the interior farms as high as I need to before I really decide on how the exterior is going to fit over the top of everything, you know. But yeah, I'll definitely be getting some stuff going. And like I said with the smooth stone previously on another stream, like I kind of want to use that as a good part of the base. So I've been making a bit of smooth stone. I have glass. I need to be making more glass. And I'm also thinking about nether brick, which I believe is here. So I have a few nether bricks as well. Yeah, so anyway, using some of those blocks, I don't know if I'll be using the wood that you'd normally have in a modern build. So kind of swap that out for the nether bricks. But we'll go ahead and just start building stuff up high, so... Sorry, I'm all over the place. I hope this isn't super hard to watch. I'm just like thinking through like multiple things at a time, I guess. I need to not forget to do this part here. Okay. And let's see how many pistons we can make here. So I had a chest started. So it looks like I have enough sticky pistons for another 3 levels on either side and a few pistons, but if I do 3 levels, it's about 64 per level, and there's going to be 6 total, so I need to make at least another 4.5 stacks of pistons about. So let's go ahead and see what we can do right here. We will need some iron out of here. So I'm going to grab that out as well. And redstone. I did do some redstone collection, but I think I'm actually going to need to be collecting some more redstone before I have enough as well. Oh boy, there's just so many things to do here to like try and keep track of, right? Because it's like I need the redstone not only for... this is... Oh, you know what? I know why that's not doing it. It's because I didn't break down the wood. Okay, I'm gonna need some more cobblestone. I'm looking at the wrong one. Might be that I'm a noob, but what are those trapdoors used for and why do they need to be there? Oh, I just was using them to get across. It's like there's really no big purpose for them. I did put the trapdoors though instead of a normal bridge, just to help any items that do fall from above so that they don't land on the trapdoors. So it's not a perfect solution in any way, but it does seem to help a little bit, so. And that's just to let the stuff fall through so it doesn't land on the bridge. Just so that I can be more lazy, not have to pick as much stuff up. Okay, it was cobblestone that I needed. I keep on semi-forgetting what it is exactly that I'm even doing. Yeah, so really they're Ginger Ninja, no real purpose. Like, it was just some random decision that I made that to put those there, so. Yeah, I probably could have done like a cooler bridge or something. I actually am thinking about So like this one was just a test build, and I've just been using it because it's useful for the moment. But I think I'm just going to build a different kind of tree farm that's just... Here, I'll show you what kind of tree farm I'm thinking of. So with these hoppers here, if we put these here, let's just put them into the shulker, just so I can show you guys. So one of the fun things that you can do with hopper minecarts is actually push them down into a block, right? So if we have... I need some rails, and I need to make some minecarts, which I'm going to need the minecarts, the hopper minecarts anyway, so it's a little bit much, but we can deal with that. And then I want to make 4 of these, I believe. I'll just go ahead and show you guys one of the things that you can do pretty easy. And then we'll want some normal blocks, so let's just grab some of those. So one thing that I'm thinking about doing for tree farm is you just do this little setup here where you have hoppers down below, and the hoppers, like, I have them into this shulker. They can go out anywhere, so it's not important where they're pointed. But anyway, then you put down the minecarts, of course. Actually, probably don't want to do them all in that circular shape, I don't think. So let's just do them one at a time. Well, yeah, so this is... I'll be showing you here what I'm thinking about doing with a larger scale tree farm. So anyway, one of the fun things with hopper minecarts, I don't think I even need 4 of them here, so let's just do a couple. Can I get the rail there? Okay. So anyway, you can just have hopper minecarts like that. And then with hopper minecarts, one of the fun things that you can do with them is... Here, let's just put some blocks down. Oh, you know what? I need dirt, though, or mycelium. Oops. Do I not have... Where do I have dirt at? It's probably all the way over here. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and put the dirt here once we move this over. Okay, so then you put a piece of dirt above. And you guys might have seen this already, but it's a little trick that I really like. And that's that you can get a piston then. And here, we need to build this up so we can put the pistons facing on something. And I'll just put an extra piece of dirt there. And I need to make a couple of... Okay. So long run I'm set up just for a little trick. But I don't know if you guys have seen this before, so I might as well do it. Anyway, what you can do is you can go ahead and use pistons. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of piston or, you know, but you can use them to push dirt down onto a hopper minecart. You can do it with magma blocks if it's like a slime farm, different things, just so you can get that item collection. But then when I throw items down, you can see that they're being collected. And so I'm thinking about doing that on the tree farm, and then just having maybe like a half slab with more hoppers underneath, because I think they might be able to come out. Let's go ahead and pull this out and see. Yeah, so you can see the minecart's kind of poking out the edge there. But anyway, That way you can get it to collect all the items. And, you know, kind of hide it a little bit. So I'm thinking about doing that for the tree farm to make it so that I can just cut the trees down. And then of course have water streams going around and still have like hoppers to collect stuff like I do down here under the water streams. But that way, you know, the water streams will collect anything that falls outside of the places where the trees are. And where the trees are, then you have this little setup so that even on the dirt it's going to be collected. So yeah, it's just a little, I don't know, just a little trick that I've used a few times in the past. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull these back out. But yeah, so I'll probably be doing a tree farm with that kind of system underneath it. And here, let's grab these and toss them back out. And I need to find wherever I put the other random ones. Oh, I guess I didn't make more hopper minecarts. So let's grab one more, I believe, then we'll have 12. Okay. Yeah, so it's not the most complicated thing to do. And it is really useful in certain situations. So if you have like, I've had a zombie farm before that had a magma block so that it could kill them when I wasn't there. Just the normal zombies. I don't think it actually hurts like other types of stuff, but... Or what, was it a slime farm? I don't remember. I've used it in farms before though. We're gonna need some more powered rails as well, so let's make a few of those. Although I think I am running low on... Yeah, I'm gonna be running low on redstone. Because if I leave just a block there as a placeholder... We need at least 12 blocks of redstone, so I might just put that separately. And let's break these down just to use what we have. Yeah, it's really not very much. Okay, well at least on the gold, we don't need to do any gold mining, I don't think. Where do I have stuff set at? Here we go. Just grab out those. I believe we have some more down here as well. And put the excess back up. And then sticks. Okay, looks like I'm gonna need a bit more. You okay there, bud? Oh, he's just back to color some more. Oh. Need to go now because I'm watching a movie that's 3 hours long. Looks like he might be going to go see... And that's either Lord of the Rings or he's watching the final Avengers. I don't know, are you guys into all the Marvel movies? I'm sure it's probably yes, but I'm kind of curious to see what you do think about those. I know, personally, I like Marvel, and I like what they've done with the entire setup that they have for all the Marvel movies. But, I don't know, I haven't really watched any of the newer movies for the last 3 or 4 years. So I'm definitely way behind on all of the story and everything, at least. So I know general parts of it, but I don't know. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably whenever Disney's streaming service comes out, go ahead and watch that. Just to try and, because I'm thinking that they will have all the Marvel movies there, and that way I can kind of catch up on things, but I am way behind on all of the lore and everything. Anyway, so if you, I don't know, wanted me to talk about some of the things that I think about what I've seen so far, I could do that. I don't know, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Marvel movies. Just because I loved them a ton when they first came out, and I was a huge fan. Right, like massive Marvel fan. And then it kind of went from being a nerdy thing to where all of a sudden they turned into like the really popular thing that everyone was watching. But by around that point, then I went and I was in Mexico for 2 years. And so I missed like Doctor Strange and Thor Ragnarok and I don't know, the second Avengers movie. Like a lot of them came out while I was gone, or when I was just recently getting married and I didn't have, here, let's speed things up a little bit, and I didn't have a ton of money just to spend on movie tickets, or, you know, because movies are expensive. Like, I don't know how many of you guys go to see movies on a frequent basis, but it is like, I mean, you're shelling out just as much money as you'd spend to actually buy the movie and own it. Usually at least, if not more. So, I don't know, even that has kind of kept me from seeing the newer movies, just how expensive everything has been. But yeah, Disney doesn't like to give discounts either. That's one thing you could say about Disney, is they never let their movies go for $5. You know, like, if it's Disney, you can count on it staying at like $20, $30 even years after it came out. You go every other weekend? Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I could even afford to go every other weekend. I don't know, are the rates more reasonable there in Sweden, Gruvhagen? I don't know, it might be that you have like some discount theater or something too that you found. Because there's definitely a big difference between like IMAX tickets and the cheap like $3 movie theater that's got horrible seats and questionable food items. Do I have everything? Sorry, I'm just looking over and over it. Oh, nice, Detective Pikachu. I've heard that that's really good. I haven't seen Detective Pikachu, but I've heard good things about it at least. It's like one of the few like movies based on video games that I've heard that's actually decent. Are these almost done? Looks like we need to remove these. Oh, sorry if the audio is messed up there. I was hitting Parker's head with my mic. It's just a mic on my headset, so. Go to IMAX for good movies and cinema, 5 minutes from home for the rest. Pikachu is great. I will have to look into that. I've heard that they're making a new Pokemon game based on that region where Detective Pikachu happens as well, which is definitely going to be interesting. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but that's another one that's on my list of things that I want to do sometime. Okay, sorry. Oh, this is... So you might have missed it, Groovehagen, but I'm playing on the single player world because I'm going to try and switch over from Melon Cube. And I don't think I've even gotten the email yet. It's been... like, it's going on the second day now since I ordered, so I had a person that was in the stream that mentioned a service called Pebblehost, and they do $1 per gig instead of what Meloncube was doing of $3 a gig. And so I went ahead and ordered a 5 gig server from them, and I'm just waiting for the email saying that it's been set up. But the payment was through PayPal, and so it was something that I'm thinking is probably going to take a couple of days, just because with the few times that I've used PayPal, it seemed like it took a couple of days to be processed anyway. So, and I doubt that they're going to set it up until it actually has the payment go through. So, okay, what did I have over here now for? So I needed more sand and more spruce fences. And that's pretty much all that I need over here. Oh boy. Looks like I need to do a little bit more tree mining. Some more sand mining. Let's just go ahead and do this normal. Yeah, anyway, so I'm actually running it on my computer, just how it is. And it does run better than it did on that server. Like, I've had much less chunk lag and stuff. So you'll see it when I fly over to the desert here in a moment, that it's definitely responding faster. So I'm hoping my personal PC, I have 6 gigs allocated for Minecraft. And I did 5 for the server. And it seems like, you know, more than 3 or 4 is probably going to be plenty for just the server side. So I just figured, though, with all the stuff that I'm doing, that it would be a good idea to have a little extra there. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of sand mining, because I do not have any other sand, I don't think. Yeah, so do you see that? The difference of being able to start off with 1 rocket. And then, like, it's not perfect at loading in, but it's at least fast enough for me to see where I'm going, and it should catch up here pretty quick. There we go. So hopefully I get better results than even this with the new server. So I haven't cancelled my Meloncube server yet, but it took like an hour to back up and get everything moved over to this computer to even figure out if I could get the backup done. And so I'm not really wanting to go through that process again. And during that process, the extra chest or shulker that you saw that had a bunch of gear, and I had the other chest that duplicated all of my ender chest. So what happened is I backed it up the first time and realized that it basically, for some reason, my personal character and ender chest were back at least a week. But everything else was updated, and I'm not... What are you doing, bud? Wow, he just got really upset at his crayons for some reason. His colored pencils there. Anyway, so what I did is I went in and I just pulled everything off of my character and everything out of the ender chest, and then backed it up a second time. And that time around, like, all of a sudden on my person I had all my gear and stuff, and the ender chest was still full from a week before. But when I got back to this area, because it had put me in at the spawn castle, and what the heck, Booker? Huh. Maybe we'll see if he's about ready to eat here soon. But anyway, so just duplicated all that old stuff for some reason while keeping everything else that I had put out. So normal cinema costs $16, IMAX is like $30. Yeah, so anyway, I'm hoping that it's going to be better once the Pebblehost server is up. And now I have a bunch of duplicated items that I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with, so I just left them in a chest for the time being. Anyway, because yeah, it even duplicated like all my backup stuff, so I have like extra diamond gear and stuff there. But I guess it kind of goes back to the talk before about, you know, cheating and having stuff just randomly duplicated like that, so. And apparently, like, as well on one of the streams, then there's a legitimate way to duplicate stuff that I had heard before that involves, it's killing a zombie as it turns into a drowned. And the zombie, when you kill it, it will drop whatever item it had. But the drowned that it turns into will also have an item or something like that. So it uses a glitch of when they turn into drowned. Anyway, so apparently you can set that up to duplicate items, but I was kind of steering away from that as well, even though it is using a legitimate bug. But I don't know, so you can let me know what you think, like if you want to change up, I don't know, what we should, at least it used to have. Oh yeah, Minecraft has its own servers, but I've used them in the past. And so the Minecraft realms, not to knock on Microsoft too hard, but they were $8 a month, and they were about comparable to my Melon Cube server. Anyway, that only had 1 gig of RAM, so they were not good, so I used those for like 6 or 8 months, but then when I found out about Melon Cube, it was an easy decision to drop that and go to Melon Cube. But Parker looks like he's ready to eat, so I'm going to hurry and feed him, and I will be right back. Here, let's get you some cottage cheese with those peaches. Here, I'm going to give them to you. Just come up in the chair. Yeah, you're fine. You just have to set that I can give them to you. Here, how about you come over and get some of this juice with you with my cottage cheese. Oh, you're sad. Okay. Okay, I am back now. So yeah, so anyway, Realms, like, it's nice, but after, like, so Realms is better than trying to set up your own server. Because I've also set up my own servers, and like where I'm at, like in college housing right now, then I can't really, you know, like, take over all this stuff to set up my own Minecraft server. And so Realms is better than doing it on your own. Like, it's easier and you don't have to have like Hamachi or anything like that. But then having a different service like Melon Cube was better than Realms, and I'm hoping that Pebble Host is going to be a little bit better than Melon Cube. Just because, like, not that the service is going to be better, like it actually seems like it's, you know, possibly not as large as Melon Cube is with its overall service. But if it runs just as well as Melon Cube did and I have more RAM, then I'm not going to have any complaints whatsoever. And it looks like they use the same server panel to do all the controls and stuff, which I've already familiarized myself with the Melon Cube, with that multi-craft panel, so hopefully, yeah, I'll just be able to have a good normal server set up here soon. So yeah, 5 gigs for $5, so that was a deal that I at least had to give a try. Yeah, and $16 per ticket. Like, I think that there's So here there's like these discount movie theaters that show shows like, I'm pretty sure what they do is after the big theaters like IMAX and stuff, or I don't know what the other places, after they're done showing them, then they just buy off like the movie reels, like just a couple of them or something, you know, of like, and so you can see the big movies, but it usually seems like they're a few weeks behind kind of thing. So I don't know, so it's a cheaper way to see movies. Maybe I'll try and do that for Detective Pikachu, and I'm definitely not going to do the new Marvel movie though until I can get caught up in all those movies. So I'm just hoping that I'll eventually, like once Disney has their streaming service out, if it's on there, then I'm going to just get that and use that to catch myself up. I don't know if you've heard about that, but Disney is releasing their own streaming service and taking all their Disney movies and stuff off of other streaming services like Hulu or Netflix, or like, I don't think I've ever seen anything Disney on Amazon Prime, so. But yeah, so they're gonna cash out on that too, because instead of being like Netflix where it's like $8 a month, or Amazon Prime where it's included with your normal Prime stuff, they are going to charge you through the nose. It's like $15 a month or something. So it's another one of those Disney cash grabs, but at the same time it's like Disney has a history of such good movies so that it's hard not to be like, that's going to be worth it. I will not give them $1. Yeah. I don't know. It is, I don't like where Disney's been going the last few years. I mean, so I feel like the company itself has changed since they started even the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so now that they've kind of wrapped it up, I want to see it, and I feel like that's how a lot of people are, but I have not been a fan of a lot of the new directions that they've been taking with movies and stuff. Keep Netflix and no Disney for me. Yeah, my wife is a little bit too much of a Disney fan as well. But no, I definitely understand that sentiment there, Groovehagen. I feel like, I don't know, have you heard that they bought Fox and so now they have the rights to Avatar? And so just like what they did with Star Wars, where they started pushing out one of the trilogy movies every 2 years, and it doesn't look like that they have any plan of stopping and actually working on doing a good story. Then they bought Avatar, and now they're going to start pushing out Avatar as well every 2 years. Yeah, and X-Men and whatever else Fox had rights to, which was a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, because that was like X-Men, and they had Spider-Man originally as well, right? And I don't know if that does Simpsons or anything like that. That doesn't really fit in with Disney too well, but yeah. Yeah, definitely, like, because they have 2 trilogy, I think it's 3 years, but I think you are right about the 6, because what they do is they have the new trilogy, whatever, that they've been pushing out with Rey, and then they've been doing the other independent ones, like, in between the trilogy releases. So it's like every Christmas you get a Star Wars, whether it's, you know, like the new trilogy or the Han Solo, what's the other ones? There's the one that was based in between, like the 3 and 4, and I'm trying to think what the other one was. I haven't seen all the new movies. Like, honestly, I watched The Force Awakens, and I don't know if it is summers and Christmas. I thought it was just Christmas that they did Star Wars. But anyway, they're gonna start shoving Avatar down your throat the same way as they did with Star Wars and Marvel movies, so it's so wonderful. No, definitely though, the greed. Like, I feel like Disney for a while there, because they did the smart thing with the vault, and I think that was a smart business move, like, because they've been doing like re-releasing movies for a long time. So like Snow White, I think, was the first one that they did, and they released it like 20 years after its original release, and so all the people that saw it as a kid took their own kids and stuff. And I don't know of any other companies that do theatrical releases with movies that have been out 20 years already. But I mean, hiding them in the vault and making it hard to see the movies is definitely a big thing for Disney. And just getting the people that do enjoy the movies to then shill out like new movie prices for a movie that's been out a while. I'm trying to think what else they do, because they do, I don't know, they have so much random stuff now. Yeah, you can go ahead and check on that, and let's see what they do have anymore. So it is just Christmas then that they're releasing movies? Is that winters and summers? Are they seriously pushing out more Star Wars now? Holy cow. Yeah, because The Force Awakens was almost a scene for scene copy, I felt like, of, what is it, A New Hope? Holy cow. Yeah, anyway. So The Force Awakens kind of turned me off on seeing is it The Last Jedi that comes out and then the new one? So it kind of took Star Wars from being in the realm that I have to see this in theaters to the realm of I'll just wait until like I have an opportunity when it's like my family member owns it or something to watch it, you know? Which is really sad, because like Star Wars, I love the movies, but even like trying to buy the original 6, it's still like $100 for the first 6. And I think eventually I'm going to shill out that just to get the original George Lucas ones. But I don't know if I would care to buy any of the ones after George Lucas left. So, Clone Wars, Solo, and Rogue One in summer. And then the new trilogy in winter. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I feel like Star Wars was one of those things where it took them years and years to do, but at least George Lucas had a good idea of where he wanted the story to go. But I feel like where they're changing up directors so much, and some of these directors have like ulterior motives with what they want to do with Star Wars, then it just comes across as bad. And like even people that are giant fans of Star Wars that I've seen that are basically like Star Wars fanatics, they still have problems with like how Rey acts or how Rey fights or how, you know, that they didn't have with the previous movies. And it's not to say that the previous movies were perfect, but they were definitely on a higher plane in my mind than the current movies. Yeah, I think there's a lot of burnout with a lot of Star Wars fans, which I think is funny because like I loved playing like the games and stuff, you know, like Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2 I still think was one of the very best games on PS2 and stuff. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's sad to see them do that to Star Wars. I just hope that they don't do that to, like Avatar, luckily I wasn't too invested in already, but I did feel like it was a pretty good solo movie, and I don't know how they're gonna do... There's gotta be a skeleton spawner nearby, possibly, because I'm only seeing skeletons right here. Oh, there's an Enderman walking around. Whoa. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I'll kill that Enderman, but... And I don't know. It is sad though, overall, because I really love like some of the original Star Wars lore that they also just tossed out and said isn't valid anymore. They're making it all at the same time. Holy cow, does that mean they're just going to release them every 6 months as well? Well, hopefully it at least has, like, if they did it similar to how they've done the Marvel movies, then I think it wouldn't be as bad, because at least the Marvel movies, that entire cinematic universe, most of the original movies, like, so like the first Iron Man movie, the first Thor and stuff, and even Hulk, like, they were decent standalone movies that I enjoyed watching. My only problem is when they make it to where they're trying to do so much of an exposition dump for future movies that they forget to actually make a decent movie. Right? And so... Oh, poop, there's another skeleton. Because I feel like that's what they ended up doing with some of the newer Marvel movies that I have seen. Because I feel like Doctor Strange, that was a bit of an exposition dump, even though it was still pretty good standalone. But I just felt like I wasn't watching Doctor Strange because I was interested in Doctor Strange. I was watching it when I did see it because they had more stuff on the Infinity Stones, right? And same thing with some of the newer like sequels and stuff of Marvel movies. It's just like for the exposition. Just so you know what's going on in the overall universe, but if they would make the Avatar movies good standalone movies as well, then I probably wouldn't have a problem with it, but I'm really nervous about how they're going about things lately. You know, I'll have to come explore this a little later, more fully. For the time being, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, is this the entire cave? If that is, then maybe that's not too bad. Okay, I think I have enough sand, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kill whoever's over here and grab the shulkers real fast. Looks like we're not even that many yet. Look for redstone. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do for redstone is back over at this other cave system here. Oh, Minion just got mega mined out of prison and Parker is loving it. Oh, here, you know what, it's nighttime. Oh, thank you. It's definitely a lot easier to hit some of those shots without lag. Like, I feel like when I have a lot of lag, then that's when I really tend to just miss these, what should be an easy shot. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some caving for that redstone. I'm gonna grab some more torches and make a few more. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop down into here. You probably haven't seen this, so I went ahead and added in these little temporary steps. I'm going to figure out what to do under here. I might make a storage system underneath here and kind of make it look a little better. But I don't know. I'm just doing one thing at a time right now, or at least trying to do that. Where was I? It was over on one of these. Actually, it was this side that I found a new cave system to go explore. Somewhere over on this side, I'm pretty dang sure. Because I was doing some caving to find the redstone that I had earlier. Where was it now? Or am I thinking this is the wrong direction? Was it this other one? Maybe it was this other one over here. Probably was, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I was digging around the lava here to find redstone. No, I should probably just put down a torch or two in some of these little spots here. And here we go. It's up in here. So yeah, I'll probably grab some coal along the way too. I'm just gonna see how far this actually goes. Looks like this isn't too much. It's surprising because in all of these lava lakes, normally you would find diamonds somewhere close by. And I have not found diamond yet here on this side, so hopefully there'll be a diamond, I don't know, a good spot of diamonds somewhere nearby. Okay. Let's keep on exploring down this. I know I'm going really close to the lava, but it should be okay here. Did this go off into a cave? It did not. Okay, well maybe let's just go ahead and we'll... I actually need some more stone again. Oh, there's redstone right there. I was just gonna say I'll just start a little branch mine somewhere, but it looks like we already found the redstone. Occasionally doing just these little branch mines though, you can find some little pockets like this. Here we go. And some more lava, and we'll work our way around this bit, and it looks like it does go up into a cave up there, so... Press shift. Thank you for caring about me not dying. Oh, okay, I used up the small one. Let's go ahead and we'll just start digging our way up this then. Looks like we need to start making a little bit of a stairway here. Got some iron up there. Okay, let's see how far this little bit goes. Oh, another abandoned mine shaft, and I am out under the ocean, I believe. If there's mobs here, so we're gonna have to be a tiny bit more careful. Let's see, yep, I'm under the ocean right now. Oh, poop. Where'd you come from? Shoot a couple of random arrows off, see if I can get lucky and hit something. Nope. Okay, well, time to do some serious lighting then, because these kind of caves, you gotta leave them lit all the way up. Okay, let's Grab this. Oh, that bat came out of nowhere. Oh, look at that zombie party. Who knows what they were doing to each other right there? Looks like I kind of caught them like you would find kids behind the high school or something. I'm sure you know the ones I'm talking about. Ones that are back there doing things that they probably shouldn't be doing. Is that a thing at every high school? I'm sure it probably is, that you have that one group of kids that is doing things behind the high school where they think no one's gonna ever be. Yeah, at least it was a bat that scared us though, not a creeper blowing up, because I'd definitely rather have a bat over a creeper any day. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead and mine this pocket out and we'll work our way back a little bit. I'm hoping with this mine shaft, it looks like we're down fairly low, but we may need to get a little bit lower to find redstone. Now I wonder if this is part of that same mine shaft that we were in over by the desert. It probably is, right? Would make sense for there to be a second abandoned mine shaft that close without them linking up somehow. Looks like I just haven't found that connection yet though. Look back? What was I supposed to be looking back at? I'm not really sure why you're wanting me to look back, if you're just wanting me to check my back, or if I missed something. Because if it was the ores, then I'll probably, since this looks like it's gonna go on for a while, I'll go back and grab a little bit of stuff. Look back, did you just mean it like the ores over here, or what do you... I might need a little bit more of an explanation of what I'm supposed to be looking back at. It was a zombie or a creeper behind me? Oh, a long time before, okay. Okay, well maybe I'll just grab this stuff real fast and we'll keep on moving into the mine shaft then. Well, I'm glad I made the extra torches because I'm already flying through them big time just because I need to have everything lit here. Let's see, did I explore down this all the way? There we go. Oh, there we go. There's a creeper and a zombie. And I should check my back too, make sure I don't die from behind. You've got some pretty serious armor on there, dude. And now I got lit on fire because I had him set on fire. Oh, you know what? I need to eat real fast. Yeah, see, this is normal caving. Caving as it should be, but it's also the more dangerous version of caving. Rather than being under that mushroom biome and just having that wonderful protection. Are we down? Man, we keep on getting higher and higher. I might have to leave this area just so that we're actually caving in places where I can find redstone. I don't know, I guess we can give it a little bit longer, but... Oh, and we got more mine shaft up above us. Huh, nothing in this area. Oh, and we got more stuff over there. Oh, that means there's a a dungeon nearby, right? That sound there? Okay, this is just that other mine shaft, luckily. Okay, so let's grab this as well. Oh, and we got more mine shaft underneath us here. Oh, shoot. Try and get them before they see me, even. You okay there, bud? You are a mess. That's what I get for giving him cottage cheese, I guess, but he just loves it so much that it's hard to not want to give him cottage cheese, right? Okay, well, we can go on this way. One hit kill? I don't know why he's not attacking, but I guess that's nice. Okay, and this led back to where I've been before as well. Let's see now. Okay, looks like I've explored a good portion of this nearby area. Thank you for the compliment there, Groovehagen. Yeah, as long as it's not a person, the other mobs are a little bit more predictable, but when you're trying to do like fighting against other humans, I am not very good at PvP. Oop. Oh, we have more stuff over here again. Wow, this is a really compacted mine shaft. Oh, you know what? Let's grab this gravel too real fast. Oh, and that connects up. And we have more over there. Oh, time to go ahead and dump some of this stuff. Wow, why is this just not... Just doesn't want to go. Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab all the gravel that we can and dump that away before I put that back. Should probably grab this as well. And we'll make sure to break it with the correct pick. Okay. Now off this way. Yeah, it's fairly large, but it's really tight together. Like, I'm sure if I broke through the wall over here again, then I'd find another one. Which is a little bit, it seems a little bit strange to me that everything is as tight as it is. Okay, I'm trying to think of if this is the right direction to head on out. Looks like it might be. Yep. Okay, so now we're back in here. And it was this way to go out. So let's head on back out and find that other part of the mine shaft that I didn't go in originally. Because if you remember, when I first got in here, there were some mobs there and I just went off to one of the sides. make sure we grab all this too. Yeah, I really don't want to waste another ender chest. Those things are a pain in the butt to replace. I think I could do it now, pretty easy. But I mean, it's like mining obsidian. That's not the funnest thing in the world, right? So... okay, here we go. Oh, more stuff up here, holy cow. See, I'm trying to at least get it on the way out. It's like more gravel to take care of here, but let's go ahead and light this direction up a little bit more. Oop. Oh my, Parker, what are you doing with that? Oh. Minecart chest. You know what I do need to do? I was wanting to enchant the cool, let's just grab everything. I was wanting to enchant the oh, why can I not think? There's a drown. Can I get the drown to come into an abandoned mine shaft? See if he does it. Oh, yep, he did. Cool. Anyway. I need to enchant the trident, and you might have missed it, but I mended the trident at the Blaze farm. Like, I put a mending book on it, and I actually got another trident on stream. But I think it was one of the streams that you missed there. So I now have 2 tridents. Yeah, I was just working in a different area of my base, and I saw another trident wielding drowned, and I got one, and it was actually only within 2 or 3 of that other trident wielding drown that I killed, so I guess the game just finally decided that I was worthy of a trident. We also need to give the crossbow a try as well. So that will... oh, there's a creeper. Anyway, so eventually I want to try the crossbow as well, but I want to... there's a little baby zombie here. Here we go, let's get him in the water where he can't move as fast. Oh, that little jerk. Come here. Stay where I can get you. Yeah, I did finally figure out though how to get the uploads. You actually have to use a different media player. You can't download them directly from DLive. But I've got at least the one going to a new home that I got the trident in. I did get that video, so I'm gonna... like, if you don't care, I might just upload the entire stream so I don't have to edit it. But I do have that now. Oh, poop. Where did you come from, jerk? Oh, are you all done eating, bud? I think Parker might be done eating, so let's go ahead and just do this for the moment. Are you all done? Do you want a bath, or do you want more? You want more? More? Okay, well, I might just leave him for a second then, because he said that he's all done. But he's... or no, that he's stuck. He hasn't said all done yet, though. I need to vacuum. Holy cow. Okay, let's give Parker a minute. Yeah, he's he wants out, but I'm trying to get him to say all done before I let him out, so he knows it. He even, like, all done and more were some of the very first, like, I don't know if you taught any of your kids, like, some of that baby sign language. Oh, is this an underwater crevasse? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it'd definitely throw me off too if I heard my son's random scream in the background, but... Oh, here we go. This might be a good candidate for some redstone here soon. Maybe not. Oh my, that is a death trap. Holy cow. Okay, we need to approach this a little differently here. Through that little gap there. Never knew what hit him. Okay, so I need to get some torches up higher. Just do this nice and slow. Because I really do not feel like dying in this situation right here. Let's get you out of the way. I want to finish off that stupid skeleton. Holy cow. Okay, let's just do that up. So we can get some more of those out soon. Okay, we got that. Oh, more skeleton creepers action up here. Okay. Coming back this way. I think we'll just leave that for an entire... Oh. Did you see that other skeleton? I believe I saw something up in there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sneak that shot at him. Ooh. We got another skeleton and a creeper. Let's do this the safe way and just do that for the moment. Okay, here we go. So we got spider, creeper action. Yes, please blow up over by this spider. Okay, got more action over there. And this place is like, I think just because the entire... Where did the creeper go? The problem is I don't know which corner he's around right now. Oh, and there's a guy right there. Come on, peek it again. Oh, and there's the creeper. Okay, I'm just going to cut these all down. Just simplify life a little bit and make sure that they don't have random corners that they can hide behind easy. So we got more coming. Oh, poop. Get back there. Okay, this was the one that I blocked off. Looks like we got another creeper over there. Oh, another one. Holy cow. How many are there? Yeah, who needs a mob farm when you can go caving, right? Okay, let's hurry and take off down this way for a moment. And let's just block this creeper off while I deal with these guys. Do I have something else that, there we go. Okay, let's do that because I have a little bit more of that available. It looks like it's time to take a minute and hurry and store some stuff. Oh, Blast Protection 2, that's really not the best book, but I'll take it anyway. That's sufficient for that one. Let's grab one more. And what was going on my phone? This is probably a bad idea to be looking away from the screen while caving, but sometimes you gotta live on the wild side, right? Okay, so we'll keep these down. Oh, and I need to put that coal back in. Okay, real quick, let's take care of this guy since we can get him right there. Here we go. Oh, poop. Let's make sure we leave that out as well. Okay, so this end is safe. Got that all taken care of. Yeah, I've had friends that played Minecraft that did not do like any lighting or not sufficient lighting when they went caving. And so you'd like be running through a cave and there'd still be monsters spawning, right? Which I'm okay with dealing with monsters, but I really don't want to be dealing with them like non-stop every time I'm moving around an area, right? Especially around like every random corner that you could possibly go around. Is he gonna peek back out? Holy cow. Man, why so many of these guys? And why so many of these stupid wooden pillars? They're just like blocking all of my corners here. Oh, there's a creeper. He actually blended in pretty good in the dark up to that granite there. Yeah, I know. We want redstone. I might just have to wander back over to the other like the normal base area and just, I don't know, do like some actual stone mining. See if I can find redstone that way. Yeah, I did get a little bit distracted here with all of this stuff, but it's like, at the same time, if I do have a mob farm, I'll be doing this eventually anyway, because I'll need to have all the caves lit. So, I don't know, kind of good and bad at the same time, I guess. Okay, well maybe we should just try and wander our way back out of here. Let's do this last little bit over here, I guess. We just have this ridiculous creeper corner right here. Where's the creeper? There was a creeper up here. I know there was. Oh, there's a skelly. No creeper? Where did the creeper go? A lot of action. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this. Yeah, I have been finding a lot of iron though, as well, and that's, I mean, it's something useful, which is great, because, I mean, iron is always useful, but then, where did this go? This was the one that was, okay, I lit that above, so that's fine. Let's go back down this way then. Oh, creeper. So which path should I take? Should I go under, I guess? Oh, I don't want to go that way, actually. Yeah, I actually kind of want to stay up high, maybe, for the moment. So let's do this. these dang creepers. There's so many of them. Okay, let's just block you guys off for the moment so I can deal with some other stuff. I don't know how long it took me to figure out just to block them off too, like so I could not worry about them for a moment. Quick charge 2, that is a... I believe that's one that works on... what are they called now? Crossbows. So I'll have to try that out on a crossbow. I may have a quick charge 3 if they go up that high, maybe. I don't know for sure. But we'll look into that. So I think when I first found out that mobs spawned depending on lighting, then I was afraid that they'd spawn right next to me because I didn't realize, like, another factor of that is also distance from player, but I didn't realize they had that as a factor. Oh, okay. Oh, why was he getting hurt? Did I get him shot by another skeleton? No? He's just lame and... oh no, there was another skelly. Are you gonna peek, dude? Holy cow, so much random stuff coming at me right now. See, this is how you die. Like, right here, these situations... every time that I've died, it's something like that, like a long chain of zombies that I don't want to deal with one by one, and then they end up coming all at the same, or that I don't want to deal with all at the same time, and then they end up coming anyway. And plus we got creepers up above. This is just a bad place to be. Oh, and now there's a spider spawner right here. So I'm going to have to deal with the cave spiders that can also do the poison damage. Oh, and of course I'm at the wrong end of the spawner. So usually the spawner, it might be faster even just to dig through here. Oh, is that going to remove all the cobweb too? It looks like it is. Well, that's possibly a positive, at least for the moment. Yeah, we'll just let that flood that area a little bit. Oh, got more. And if ever there was a time to feel like Frodo, this would be it. Is he fighting the Enderman? Who are they fighting right there? Oh, dang. Well, that was kind of exciting there for a moment. Oh, more. Holy cow, there's more. I guess I didn't realize that they could still make it through there. Oh, and a lot right there. And I need to be healing myself here really fast. Okay, where did that other guy go? Did he fall? Oh, there's that pissed off Enderman that was fighting the skeletons. Oh shoot, I should have let him try and kill that creeper. Or I got him to shoot that creeper, that could have been a free disc there. Oh, come on, come on, where's the other one? Is he gonna pop back up? Oh, they're behind me. Okay, okay. Oh, don't tell me that you're pissed off too. Do you want to just die? Is that what's going on? You're in pain? As long as I stand with my back pretty close to this wall, then he shouldn't be able to do anything really. cow, dude. Sometimes it's just a little bit too much, right? Have to take a second and actually breathe. Whew. Now let's see if I can go ahead and start lighting this mob spawner up a little bit. Keep him from spawning in for just a moment. Okay, and now going up. So we gotta go up as well right here. So apparently it's not enough what we've already done. Okay, so this is actually pretty oh, no, never mind, there's a shaft right there. And I'm hearing that dungeon sound again, which means that we still are near something that's gonna be spawning in hostiles for us. Okay, looks like it's time to go this way now. So is this... Okay, so there are guys through there. Can I hit him through that? Oh, I did. Okay. Cool. How am I missing him? Holy cow. You're one of the hardest to hit skeletons ever. The guy deserves an award. Oh, and this is the cave spider spawner. So let's just light up this side a little bit more. And hopefully we'll keep any from spawning once it's lit up enough. Okay, and this, where does this go? Are we gonna finally get lucky with some redstone? No? No, never lucky? Yeah. I get the same feeling sometimes. I think that what happens though is that it's just that more spawn in that area. Just because it is so big and so flat that more of them can spawn. I don't know if that's something for sure, but I mean it does seem like that seems to be one of the higher spots for mobs to spawn at least, so. Oh, poop. Well, I hope I didn't just destroy stuff that I'd already cleared before with that. Are you all done, bud? Okay, this is underwater caving, which I am not equipped to do at the moment. Can grab that at least, though. Oh, that was a really good vein of gold, too. Can I not pick it up? What do I not need? How about that diorite? Okay, maybe should we just swim on out of here? If we can find a way up to the surface and call it good. And try and get our redstone somewhere else. Are you all done? Okay. Looks like Parker finally said all done, so I'm gonna go grab him out super fast. I guess I don't really feel like there's any safe place to stay, but maybe just in a corner here and we'll call it good for the moment.
Trying to tickle me? Are you trying to tickle me? Is that a good lunch? Feeling bad? No? Are you having sexual thoughts? Okay.
Okay. Go all scream. Something comes. Okay, well I am back now. So let's just... What the heck is that zombie doing there? That poor little man trapped in this poor little place. Oh, there's more. Oh, no way. I thought I was done with this area, but nope. Well, I guess I don't need to mine out a hole to get down into there now. Oh, that's it, though. Okay. Yeah, it's not nearly as bad as it could have been. Yeah, if I could somehow hear your scream, then that would probably work, but... Oh, that would be fun, though, if I did have a way to listen to whoever was watching my video. Do you even have any way to do that, though? I don't think there's a single streaming service where you can hear the people who are watching you. Like, they have the robotic voice reader thingies, but those are just creepy and a certain level. Is this going out? No, now I'm just lost higher up in the water. Oh, here we go. Does this lead up out? It does. Oh, and look, a wandering trader. Let's see if he has coral. Do you have any coral, dude? Sea pickles. Nope, nothing of value. Okay, well I was down to 19 torches left, so it's probably a good idea to go just work my way back and dump all this stuff off. Oh, Hunger Fight, thank you for the follow. I guess I totally missed a little part there of the chat. I'm sorry about that, I didn't even see your Boromir comment either. Boromir, that was scary. Are you saying that I'm getting shot like Boromir? I might have some arrows in me. Nope, I'm good. Okay. Okay, so this was productive without being super productive. What I mean by that is that like I got a lot of stuff, but I still don't feel like we actually did the main purpose of that, which was the redstone. So amazingly, I'm gonna have to go back down there to continue this. Okay, what we can grab... Let's grab out any kind of ore, so we can get that cooking at least. I might even just leave those there to sort out in a little bit. I want to work on a new system to sort everything. So all of this is eventually going to have a place. Just that some of it, like the dirt and stuff, I might go ahead and just leave alone. And this stuff I'll keep out, but the rest of it I'll just leave there for a moment. Okay, and then let's just dump these here, and let's do a little bit of slightly different method of mining for that redstone then. Although I do need some sea lanterns. Oh, and while I remember, I don't remember how many of these needed to be cleared. Although I stopped the... Okay, yeah, so let's just clear out everything that's here, if we can. Maybe not. I don't know, we're gonna have to just continue working our way back to clear out as much as we can. Because I want these to be as much XP as I can possibly do. Okay, so we're 3 away now, 3 chests away. So we'll do what we can here and then call it good for the moment. Looks like I can do 10 more. Okay, that should be good. Okay, same thing on the other side. Just real quick before I head back down into the cave, we need to keep that stuff cleared out so we can actually head back down there for that redstone. We are on the 4th one on this one, so it should end about 3 and 3 then. And we'll just check it from the 3rd one down next time. Yeah, if you're still here watching Hunger Fight, this is the whole XP system that I'm doing. And so you can get XP from furnaces, not a lot per item, but when you do something that's automatic and on such a large scale, then I was able to repair all of my gears, like a bunch of picks and stuff, in a really short amount of time. Like, it was a very fast way to fix everything, so... And it just meant that I was able to AFK and let things fill out on their own, you know, so... Oh, hello there. 2K Gocta... See, I'll just call you Tug. Hello there, Tug. So it just works because when you smelt certain items, not all of them are the same, but certain items will give you experience when they're cooked in a furnace. And so the bamboo is the fuel source, the cactus is the item being smelted, and just from doing so many items that are being smelted through the one furnace, when you withdraw the stuff, it gives you experience. So, and the whole idea is just that I do so many of them on such a large scale that I never run low on having available furnaces with a bunch of experience in them. So let's go ahead and so one thing that I've been doing as well is clearing out lava, and I've been finding redstone under the lava. But I don't really feel like doing that, so maybe let's just do some normal, like, caving kind of stuff just where I'm breaking through. That did not go very far. Okay, see, like this, we've got some redstone here, so we'll just grab that. And I'll just clear over like every 2 just to clear out what we can, and it looks like it's about long enough that we're okay this way as well. So yeah, I think it was the water update, they made it so that furnaces would store experience even if the items came back out of it in the end. Oh shoot, this is another lava pool. That's why I had that the way it was. Anyway, so it's just totally dependent on that fact that the furnaces will store experience to even work as a farm. And I know that there's a little bit of redstone over there. I'm going to grab that in just a second here. Where was it at here? So maybe I'll just work my way. Oh, actually, it looks like I did work my way around this pool of lava pretty good earlier. But we can keep it going a little bit more for a moment. Wow, I am so bad at keeping that stuff secured. It's just that this is at an awkward level, this whole lava pool here. Okay, let's see, 2 overs here. The cactus, so I saved a couple of shulkers worth of cactus, and then the rest of it I was actually just dumping into an automatic, like a way to automatically destroy it. Just so those chests that I dumped it into are pointed into a dropper that's faced into lava, so it's literally just destroying all the extra dye. So I can save whatever dye I want, but where I'm constantly making new dye, then I really don't need to keep it, so I'm just burning off the excess. So, and I don't like being wasteful in Minecraft, but I don't have a reason for like a million green dye either, because there's not really much I can do with it. So, I mean, as far as dyeing wool and stuff for some of the other areas, I'm going to definitely keep a good amount. But yeah, at the time being, I'm just getting rid of some of the extra there. Is this sand or gravel? Here we go. Yeah, this is all gravel. Oh shoot, this is probably horrible lighting for you again, Groovehagen. Give me. Oh, there's some diamond. Okay, let's put this down so we can actually see again. I have to keep on remembering that it's not just me that's seeing all of this, so. Okay, well I guess I should probably pull out my other pick to do this part, because I haven't been getting rid of the redstone ore yet, but yeah, no problem, man. Let's just harvest all of this. Oh, you want your socks on? Okay. It's not really cold in here, but if he wants them, I'm not gonna refuse. Here you go, bud. Ooh, look at those flying donuts. I don't think I remember even seeing that in Megamind, but there's a part where they toss up some donuts into the air. Let's see now. Okay. Holy cow, we keep on finding more redstone here. This is awesome. Yeah, so I wasted all that time. Well, not wasted, but we didn't find any redstone that entire time caving. And now here we've got diamond and a bunch of redstone. Let's just make sure that there's no lava that's going to surprise us and destroy everything. Oh, there's some more redstone. We'll have to grab that. Okay, so we got, what is this, 5 blocks of diamond? So let's see how many we get with the fortune. 15. Nice. Got 3 for each block. Oh, and this is bedrock here. I believe it was in this direction that I came out, right? No? Maybe not. Maybe this is pointless. Oh, I'm just probably too low is the problem here. And the wrong direction. Combination of a couple of factors. Okay, let's do this then. I think how much we got? Almost 3.5 stacks there. Probably need to go a little bit longer here. It's up one on this level, I believe. Oh, there's some more redstone, so I need to swap picks again. And actually store some stuff as well. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty good here again with redstone, so we need just a little bit more, I think. Where did this go? So this went to that original abandoned mine shaft. Let's go ahead and we'll put down some light and just get those other little tunnels dug. So if we can get this, I need to collect some more spruce for the fence post, but we can kind of keep that going while we start building the other section. Just to continue building it, because I want to make that entire farm just a little bit larger, a little bit faster. I know it's already really large and it's reasonably fast, but I'm just trying to maximize what I can do here. Oh, and also, I think you might have missed it there, Groovehagen. But I did end up finding a village reasonably close. And so I think probably once I get this cactus farm stuff done, then I'm going to start a villager trading center / iron farm. And see if I can figure out how to work that with the new mechanics, because yeah, the mechanics for doing an iron farm changed drastically. But hopefully I can get... Oh, I am off on that. Okay. But anyway, with the change, I'm hoping that I can get that figured out in a reasonably quick iron farm working that doesn't lag the server too hard. Hope that is more diamond. Guess let's get some light down. And check underneath this thing, see how far this goes. I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. Okay, looks like we're safe from lava, so let's just go ahead and pull that. So I already broke one, and that got 3 diamonds. Let's see how much the rest of these do. Oh, that was actually less productive than that slightly smaller one last time. But it just all depends on what the fortune pickaxe, like how lucky we get if we get the 3 or 4 out of each one. Okay. Let's see if this is enough for the time being. Oh, do you need more light? Sorry, I should be done now with that section of it at least. So let's just go ahead and hop out of here. It's gotten tall enough that I need that 4th rocket. And it's not quite sunset either. No, okay. It was before, okay. Yeah, I can never tell quite how much of a delay there is between what I'm seeing in chat and anyway. So I need this over here. Oh, that's less than I thought. That's about 5 stacks, but it's probably still okay for the moment. Let's turn these into a block of redstone and then see what we have over here. Okay, so we had the 12. That's probably enough now for the next few sections. So now I just need to get a couple of things of bamboo, which I should be able to grab from right here. Oh, and I should also drop off these diamonds. We've already got a stack and a half since coming here, and I'm pretty sure we finished out another like half stack before that. So this has been a pretty productive area to mine in at least. Let's see how this is doing as well. Looks like we can grab one. One full thing, there we go. Come check the next one. Yeah, so these are... I say something when it gets to you like 4 minutes. Is it really that bad? Holy cow. And is this moving? Oh, what happened here? Did that dropper get backed up, or is it... Here, we need to see if the dropper got backed up a little too much or something to actually work. Is there something wrong with this clock? Why is it completely on? Is it powered by something right now? Or maybe it's just reading too much in the comparator. Oh, there we go. There's just a little too much on that comparator there, so clearing that up. That hasn't been doing anything because of how fast that dropper filled up. Wow, I'm sorry. Some of that is probably my fault as far as the responding to your messages, just because, like, even though I try and be good about looking over, like, sometimes I do have to focus on the game for a minute, so I miss some stuff, but I'll definitely try and yeah, I'll definitely try and make sure that I'm reading chat for sure, though, as much as I can. What is Parker doing? Hey, can you close the fridge? Yes, of course. He needs some smoke flavor sauce to put in his milk. There you go. Yay. Oh, you just sorted it out? Okay, well, that's good. At least that it's not making too much of a difference there. Let's go ahead and grab some wood real fast, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and start on this official next section here up above. I think we'll do bamboo first, and just because the bamboo, it has to come in at a fast enough rate, because it takes like 4 bamboo for only 1 cactus, I think. And so it's working, but the cactus is further out than the bamboo is, I'm pretty sure, on both farms. Or just about. The one farm was burning lava still, so it wasn't quite as bad, but... And yesterday I got into a pretty good pattern as far as building the farms and kind of figured some things out, so... Oh, I did not get enough of those saplings yet. And now I clicked too much. So yeah, we're probably already pretty close to having the right amount of wood to do everything, but we'll just see what we do. Oh. Oh, you even managed to get one of your shoes on. It's on the wrong foot, but it's on. I think Parker might be trying to gently nudge me to know that he's wanting to do something else here. Okay. Oh, the big trees? That's actually not... It's not too difficult. So all it is just planting those 4 saplings together. So you're probably aware that dark oak, I don't know if you've seen a dark oak tree, but it has to have a configuration of 4 to grow. But with spruce you have the option of putting 4 saplings together like that and they'll grow into a larger tree. And that's actually, when I get to the tree build that I've done, that's how I did most of the tree, was just by growing it, because you can get those big sections going and it's really fast. And well, not really fast, but it's reasonably fast, especially if you have bone meal, which I have plenty of it. So let's grab these 4 shulkers, I think, and I'll just need to make sure I have 4 spaces available. So let's get a few of those, a couple of these, some of these, probably about 4 of those. We'll get the powered rails out. Mycelium, we'll need some of these, and then a little bit more of that, and that should be enough to start us at least. And we'll just put a little bit of this stuff back that we don't quite need just yet, so we can pick up these shulkers here. And we'll go ahead and fly up top and get working. Oh, I did not grab out any hoppers. Do I have hoppers in these though? I should have some hoppers, right? Yep, there we go. Okay, we'll just swap those. Because the hoppers are going to be one of the first things that I do here. Okay, I think I'm caught up on chat. Yep. There's a little bit of stuff I could be adding in to make this slightly better, but honestly right now it's not much of a problem doing things how I'm doing them here. So now for some reason, is that not moving? Okay, I did have a minecart stop there, so I'll need to go get that moving again real fast. Yeah, that's the one thing with this farm, is just making sure that things stay moving. I don't know how I managed to do that jump there, but is that other side moving as well on top? It is not. And I have this tiny little gap that I have to hit here that's only tall enough for one person. Okay. Oh, and it's filled up with bamboo already. Of course. Okay, let's grab this out. Oh no, no. Here we go. Does it matter if you started in the middle? It does. That was a curiosity thing right there. So if you started at the end, it should go. And it's just going to pick up all that stuff and get it dumping down. So it looks like this wasn't even running at full efficiency, which is interesting because it was still doing just fine. I guess that's something that I should have been checking where it's going in and out of the nether though. I don't think I can catch the edge of that or hit it or anything. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it looks like I'm fairly limited with how much I can actually get this going on my own. Shoot, I do not want that Minecraft card in the system. There we go. So this is the one thing about this farm, is just these minecart, like the hopper minecarts. Did I grab that out? I did not. So I kind of wish that they were a little more consistent. But honestly, as long as I don't leave the area, I don't really have any problems with them, so it's not even like it's a very large problem at all. And I'm pretty sure all the bottom ones are working here. Check anyway. So that's going. And that one's going as well, so we're good. Yeah, so I might change that in the future once these get big enough, but it was really because I was more concerned about trying not to lose any bamboo that I even did it that large. And another thing that would help is just by actually turning it off. So if you remember, I can turn the farm on and off. So if I would turn it off, then it would probably actually help out a tiny bit as well. I probably just need to make a ladder that gives me access to each one of the levels for the hopper minecarts. That would most likely be a good idea as well to work on. Okay. So these, and then you only have to shift click on the hoppers, and then I can move a lot faster placing all these down. Oh, you know what? It's nighttime. I need to go sleep real fast. Okay, we're okay. Okay, now this one, the input is on this side, so I actually need to go grab a redstone torch, and I may have forgotten to put those in my boxes. I think I did. Yeah, luckily this is moving pretty well for me though. Like, it's a few little hiccups, but really that's not been anything bad at all. Okay, am I up to the right level? Let's go ahead and just go up a little bit higher, because I'm for sure going to do at least one more level here. And this. Okay, so I need this knot here, because I do not want it to interact with that, but I should be okay now to go ahead and do this. And then 3 in is where I put it. And the redstone tower I've just kind of had to modify as I go exactly how I'm connecting to it. Use my XP. Okay, well, how about we go look at what available enchantments we can put on those tridents here for a second then, if you want me to go ahead and use that. I'm just going to mark this spot really fast before I forget, because I'll need to be getting some stuff out in a moment. And let's grab a little bit of the... Oh, I need repeaters. Do I have repeaters on my... I may not even have repeaters. Oh, before something happens? Am I that bad at Minecraft that you think I'm gonna die before That's probably a good idea though. I do have a pretty sizable amount of XP right now. Okay, so that's powered. Okay, well let's go ahead and hop down. Looks like I needed some redstone repeaters anyway if I don't have them. I did lose 60 levels. The good thing about this though is just that I'm going to be getting quite a bit of experience from all of the stuff that I'm currently doing with this XP farm. Let's go ahead, before I forget about the repeaters, I need some of those. Oh, looks like I'm actually kind of low on repeaters. Here, I'm not going to use all those torches. Let's leave some of those there. And we need just some normal redstone and then some stone. Let's just make a few repeaters for this project and then we'll go ahead and do some enchanting. 26, yeah, that's probably enough. I don't know if it's going to be exactly enough, but it's enough for the time being. Okay, let's get the tridents. Where are they at? So we got one here and one here. Now, I'll grab the anvil and just bring it over here, because I have a bunch of books over here. And we'll just have to look through these. I don't know what can go on them. I'm assuming smite probably, so let's grab some smite so we can get a smite. Knockback maybe. Knockback for second one. There's another smite. Okay. Here, how about you come hop on my lap then, bud, if you want to watch Luna. Oh, and you are also ripe. Okay, but you haven't gone too much, so I'll give you a little bit longer. Do you think maybe sharpness? Let's see if sharpness can go on there. I kind of doubt sharpness, but yeah, no sharpness. Oh, you want me to check on the internet? So impelling, I do know that can go on there. So let's grab those impelling ones. Loyalty is another one that can go on. Impelling. Loyalty. So I'm pretty sure one of them I can do loyalty on, the other one I can't, because I have Riptide on it. So Riptide, if I'm not mistaken, it won't let me put loyalty, but if I go ahead and do the other one, then we can put loyalty on this one. And what loyalty does is if I throw it, then it should come back to me. There we go. So that's an awesome thing. The other one with Riptide, I think I can go ahead and throw it. Why is it not? Do I need it in my offhand? Let's try this one in the offhand. Huh. It's just not even going like I can throw it, but it should be able to be thrown. Okay, so we got channeling, mending, loyalty. Can the loyalty go higher? No. Impelling 4. Let's do another impelling to get that all the way up to impelling 5. Knockback does not work on it. Smite does not work. And sharpness didn't work. So this may be about there for this trident. So let's go ahead and do this one and do the impelling on this one. Looks like we need one more impelling book. There's another loyalty. Channeling, we'll check and see maybe. Oh, looting. I also probably want to see if looting can go on them. We'll just see what we can mix up here. Okay, so this one's got impelling 4. We'll do another impelling 4. How about a looting? It doesn't take looting. What is it taking out of this book? It's got Riptide 3, Mending, Impelling 5. It's not getting anything out of here, so why is it showing that that's available? That doesn't show anything there. Now I believe that channeling and Riptide are exclusive, so I can't use those together. So it's probably Unbreaking 3, and it didn't work with Loyalty either, right? Yeah. So for some reason you can do channeling and Loyalty, but you can't do Riptide. Okay, let's find just some normal Unbreaking books then. I should have Unbreaking somewhere. I know that I had one on me. Here we go, there's an Unbreaking. Let's leave that one for, oh, I don't really need a sword. Let's do this one. Okay, now Riptide, this is going to be one that we're going to have to try out when it's raining, because I think it actually makes a bigger difference for Riptide when you're in water, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and maybe just hop over to the water, and I'll show you what happens when we're in water with Riptide. Because it should be that in water you can swim extremely fast when you have Riptide on. See, there we go. So yeah, I can swim, but it also gets me to dive at him. And when it rains, I believe it gives you the same effect. Where did he go? Am I just going past him? I think I might just be going past him right here. I don't know if... Oh, I am hitting him. Okay. Are these llamas, did their owner die, or is he still here? I have so many of these random llamas. I think their owner is gone. Yeah, he's just disappeared, so there's just more random llamas floating near the island. I'm probably going to start breeding these guys for leather soon, once I have a good farm set up. Anyway, let's go ahead and find another drown, and I'll show you the other one here. Because this one should be the more exciting one to even use, is the Loyalty. So with Loyalty, I can throw it and kill him from a distance, just as well as I could with like a bow on land. So that's definitely an exciting thing. That's going to be awesome when it actually comes to fighting a drowned with a trident, because now I have just as much power as they'd be hitting me with. Oh, is this a ship right here on its side? I don't know if I even noticed a ship before. Yeah, I did not. Holy cow, and that was just literally right there. I hate moving around with ships on their sides because they're like, it's a little bit harder to get in and out of certain areas. Okay, and there should be one more chest. So let's see if we can find it. It's going to be up over there. I need to find out what that bottle of enchanting is good for. Anyway, let's continue our underwater journey this way. So I have a little bit of a kelp farm going over on this side of the island. And it's where I've been seeing a good amount of drowned. So I'm going to head over there and we'll see if we can get some more to spawn. And there, now we have night vision in the water as well, so it's not so bad for you to see stuff. Oh, this is awesome. I still got 72 levels left, so we're going to have to figure out what to do as far as armor and other stuff on all this. Yeah, so this is the area here that I flattened out for the kelp farm, and there's just always drowned here for whatever reason. Does that guy have a trident? Okay, let's have a trident war. Let's do this. Oh, I missed. Did it hurt him coming back? No? Oh, I need to get rid of this guy real quick, but... I took more damage than I would have liked because I was moving slow, but I think that was my fault, not... Sorry, this is probably maybe not the most entertaining thing, but I just had to try this out because yeah, it's completely new to me to even use that as a weapon here. Maybe I'll just let it replace my bow for a little while, because at least this loyalty one is basically an equivalent to an infinite bow. About how fast it moves and the damage it does and everything. Okay, well, let's hop on to land and maybe we'll even go give this a test on some other mobs. So if we hop on over here to this side of the island, we should be able to see some of the... Oh, and it mended itself with just the XP from what I was killing too, so it didn't even take any damage really. Okay, right here we have a really good mob farm, because I lit up all the caves underneath. So it looks like it's taking slightly more than normal bow would. It's probably because I don't have any fire damage or anything else added on though, but I mean still, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, wait, can you hit an Enderman with this? Because I know you can't hit an Enderman with a bow. Oh, that did hit him. I'm pretty sure that that hit the Enderman. That's so interesting. Is it doing any damage to him? It might not be. Okay, I don't think it is doing any damage to him technically. This guy at least we can kill though. Okay, come here Enderman, let's finish you off since you're gonna just stand here and be mad at me. I don't know if you know this, but Endermen take damage from water. So if you ever don't feel like taking on an Enderman directly, then you can just stand in water and he'll just stay slightly outside of the water. And generally you can even hit far enough that he doesn't do damage to you like this. Oh, I almost got hit by a creeper there. Okay, maybe that's when it's a bad idea to stay doing what you're doing. That's when a creeper blows. So let's change this up a little bit. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I might leave it just until my bow is just about to break and then switch over. And I'm kind of nervous about losing them, honestly, too. Like, bows I have a bunch of, but I don't have a way to farm tridents yet. That may be another project to work on here soon, though. Because I could also get a little gold out of that as well. So yeah, maybe let's just set these back in. Drop off some of this other random stuff that we picked up along the way. Oh, I put that there. We really don't need this stuff in that chest, so... I might have been to that buried treasure map already, that's why I'm not checking it. Just because I've looted other... Wait, where was, this one? There we go. Anyway, I've looted other chests nearby, so I'm pretty sure I've probably already been to that specific treasure chest with the what are they called now? Heart of the Sea? That specific Heart of the Sea. Okay, let's go ahead and cut down this tree, and then we'll grab this stuff and go back to working on that bamboo farm. And 72 levels, trying to think what else I could do with these real quick. I do need to replace a pair of boots. So maybe I could just make a completely new pair of boots here. Or I could pull a candidate pair out of one of my other storage chests that... So I don't have to waste diamonds on the boots at least, and then just put mending and stuff on them. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a better idea to me. Yeah, I might see, like, check on the internet here in a little bit about the optimum things to put on a trident, but I just don't know if I really need to worry about that yet. So, probably a smart idea, but... Okay, well, it's actually getting kind of close to Parker's bedtime here in a little bit. So if we just grab out... Which one did I have? I had extra diamond stuff here. So let's just find fire protection 4 and breaking 3. That's a good start. So those ones, that chest, this is just stuff that I found in the end. And where's my mending book thing? Here we go. So I'm just gonna see if I have another feather falling / mending book, because that would be the most efficient use of or just doing straight mending. Looks like we'll do a straight mending book. So when they have multiple enchantments on them, I try and do the least amount of books as possible, because then you can put more stuff on them. Oh, here's another thing as well that I even just remembered. I'm pretty sure you can now put multiple protection enchantments on your armor, which if that is true, then I can make, like, I've heard some people call it god tier armor, just because it's like overpowered armor because you have so much stuff on there. So let's try it out with this. If it does work, we may even want to think about trying to make like some god tier armor with the levels that we have. So let's do mending first. Make sure feather falling's on there. So it's already got fire protection. Now let's see if we can put normal protection. We can. No way. Protection 4. So those are much better than my current boots. As long as I get Depth Strider on there, then those are... Okay, I may have to look into that a little bit more then and see if... Oh, because I could make such good armor with that. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into the best way to do that though, because I've seen the video that I'm thinking of that I've seen. They did a little bit of, still need Depth Strider 3. They did some of that, but it was also with some kind of pyramid system, because you can actually lock out stuff by putting too much on them. Let's go ahead and, I mean, at least with what we have on us, we have all that backup armor. So how about we see if we can get some more fire protection on these with the few levels that we have left and just call it good. Because that fire protection is going to make it so I'm much less likely to die in lava at least. Oh, I can't believe that I didn't even think about that. Like, I honestly did not remember that even being a thing that I'd heard of until just barely. And then it was like, why did I not think of that before, right? Because that is just such a good thing to have on it. Like, it makes it so you're basically invincible. Like, let's be real there. But at the same time, like, I'm okay with being invincible, you know? Like, why not be a little bit invincible here? Okay. So fire protection, we want at least fire protection 4, I think. If we do put it on, so it might be a little bit much to add it on to our current armor. We need 6. And how much for this one? 8. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we can get 14 levels out of one furnace here, just as long as we go far enough down. Oh shoot, I don't have any of the fuel going, that's why. Oh, where was I at? Was I down here somewhere? Kind of. Okay, well, I need to open this back up because that bamboo has got to be filled up pretty good now. Or here, let's do this. These ones don't do very much for me, but it should give me at least a few levels here. If I just pick these out. There we go. Just a couple more levels, I'm almost there. There we go, then we don't have to waste the big levels that could actually repair a lot of stuff. And we'll get some dried kelp blocks formed on the side. Man, what do you think about that, Groovehagen? That crazy strong armor? Like, is that a little bit too much? I mean, it almost feels like cheating, but it's a legitimate thing in the game now. But I've just, for so long, had to choose which protection enchantment to even use, you know? Was it 4 and 6, or was it 8 and 6? I think it actually might have been 4 and 6, I'm probably okay. Or no, it was 8 and 6. Okay. Just a little bit more there. Well, how about we just lock in one piece there and we'll just steal this first one's XP. Oh yeah, was 35 levels. Holy cow. Well, oops. Was it this one that I wanted? This didn't have fire protection. And then the other thing I could do with maybe these other levels is if I have any projectile protection. Just make it so I have the crazy strongest possible armor. I don't know if I do have any projectile protection books though, so let's just see. Blast protection, that's one to think about. I don't have it already. Blast protection. Blast protection. Do I have any projectile protection? I might not have grabbed that because I usually don't even use that one on my stuff. Just because I was having to choose between the different ones, right? Yeah, I'm kind of doubting that I even grabbed any projectile protection stuff, but that's okay. Because I mean, with protection, fire protection, and blast protection, we have probably the strongest armor that I have ever seen. 15 to put it on that one. But this one doesn't have fire protection either, so let's grab one more fire protection book. Pretty sure I saw one down here that was a fire protection for. And maybe one more blast protection as well. Fire protection 3. Fire protection 3. Holy cow. Why did it take me so long to even think of that as a thing? Oh, is anyone still there? Looks like everyone might be gone. Not sure. Let's see if I can grab it before it disappears. There's 17. We get another 17. Broke the anvil. So 39. And how much does this one need? 23. Okay, well we'll have to wait on those, I guess. But That was some pretty serious progress right there. Let's just grab out... I'll move that down, just put that in maybe. That is so crazy. Okay, and then this one we'll leave the boots here with that, just so we remember which ones we needed to do. Oh no, I needed one of those pairs of boots. Oh boy, oh boy. Fire protection, blast protection, fire protection, blast protection. So the only thing this is missing is blast protection. And maybe another thorns, and that is crazy, crazy strong. Are you hiding? Is that where I heard the shh? Okay. Okay, well, I'll probably actually finish up a little bit early today, maybe. 'Cause I don't... Are you there, Groovehagen? I don't know if Groovehagen's there or if anyone else is there anymore, so... But I went ahead and used that. I've gathered up a good amount of wood. Maybe let's do one more tree real quick and... Oh, you are there. Okay, that must be a pretty big delay then. Yeah, I don't know why, but my stream is not showing anyone at all. I just need to refresh it, because this is kind of weird that I'm not getting anything. Oh boy. Yeah, so I might end my stream here soon. Even though I didn't quite get things finished, I might just finish that a little bit higher off stream. Just because I need to get a few things done, and my wife gets home a little bit early today, so I might do that, but definitely, what's tomorrow? Saturday? I will most likely be streaming tomorrow, though. So thank you for joining the stream there, Groovehagen. And yeah, I'll probably... Okay, so talking about plans for what I'm going to be doing. So I gathered up the resources mainly today, right? So that I could build these up higher. So I think I'll go ahead and probably add another 2 levels on each side. And then maybe try and finish out that monotonous bit of the cactus farm. And hopefully, with all of the levels that we can get from these when they're all the way going, then we'll get them going at a little bit faster pace so that the cactus backs up and everything. What does SWS mean? Here, let me check that real quick. I don't know if that's in... Sure, wave splitting, sociologist for women in society, safety warning system, Sturge-Weber syndrome, urban dictionary, sleeping with sirens? That might have been a typo. Okay. I was like, SWS, I don't think we're sleeping with sirens right now, but anyway. So yeah, I'll be on tomorrow probably about the same time that I got on today. Around... Oh, well, welcome to the stream, Ductendo. Yeah, I was actually just about to end for the moment. Maybe I'll stream a little later tonight if I have time, but probably tomorrow around 11 my time. So it's 2:40 here now, so probably around 11:30 I'll be on tomorrow for sure. I might stream a little bit later tonight of some more of the building. And real quick, Ductendo, like, thank you for the donation. I'm pretty sure it was you that mentioned the Pebble host. So I went ahead and I ordered a Pebble host server. That's 5 gigs, so once that is going, then I will be moving over to that. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for being here with the stream. And hopefully I'll either see you later today or tomorrow for the stream. So thank you very much for the donations, and I will see you guys next time.